Used to seeing snow in the mountains, not so much here in the Piedmont. The first time in 3 years, every county in our viewing area is under a winter storm warning. And again, this is going to run right through Saturday morning. Slick roads, and for some, particularly where we get ice, there could be some power outages and power issues, though I don't think those are going to be widespread. That's the good news in this. But again, it will not be all just pure snow. We're seeing that back to the west of us, where again, there's a little bit of everything going on. Now, primarily it is snow, and initially it is going to be all snow. Everybody will get into snow. And as you look at this, you go, well, you know what? Everybody's already getting the snow. That's not really quite right. This is the sensitivity of the radar. It's picking up the snow as it's falling from the clouds down towards the surface, but it evaporates initially. Where the snow is the real deal is back to the west of us, and that will eventually overtake the entire area. Unfortunately for folks, particularly south and east of I-85, it does not stay all snow. We will see a combination of snow, sleet, and yes, even some freezing rain as we go deeper through the afternoon into the evening and overnight tonight before it all pulls away during the pre-dawn hours tomorrow. Now, it's cold enough to snow. Everybody is below freezing here, 33 or close to freezing at least, 31 right now in Center City. We're 32 in Belmont, 32 in Fort Mill and Steel Creek, and 33 over in Oakboro. Back to the west where the snow is already coming down, temperatures are in the 20s. And again, you'll see these numbers actually fall off once the snow starts because it will drag down colder air. So you notice my forecast here at freezing, and then we go below freezing and into the 20s with those chances coming up. Now, initially it is snow, but then we start to mix in some of that sleet and freezing rain. And when we measure snow, it is a combination of snow and sleet. However, freezing rain is a different issue, and that is just a coating of ice. It's like a glaze, if you will. So as we go through the afternoon hours, we see the snow. Then as we get into the evening, we see the sleet mix in, and then overnight, we get into some of that ice, unfortunately, and that will be an issue for a lot of folks. So here we go. Up in the mountains, it's a slam dunk. It's more snow than anything, 3 to 6 inches up there. Good for you folks if you're snow lovers. That I-40 corridor, it's mainly snow. Then we start to get down here closer to Charlotte, and that's where we've got 1 to 2, with probably 1 closer to Union County, and 2 or maybe even 3 the north end of the county. And unfortunately, when you get down into Lancaster, Wadesboro, Rockingham, and over towards Anson County, yeah, there's going to be ice, and it could be upwards of 1/4 of an inch. So how are we so certain of that? Well, because look at all the model data. It's suggesting in Boone 3, 4, 5, even 6 inches of snow. So we have confidence in that forecast. Some spots in the higher elevations may get more than that. But when we look at all the model data and glue it together for Charlotte, it's right in that 1 to maybe 2 range. And some are really on the low end. And that's why, again, we have a fair amount of confidence that there'll be just that 1 to 2 inches. Unfortunately, it's not always all snow. In fact, when it's all snow or all rain, it's actually a pretty easier forecast. But in this instance, we've got warm air that's going to be coming in aloft. And so what happens is in the mountains where it's all cold from the clouds all the way to the surface, you get all snow. But when that warm air comes in aloft, that snow melts, it refreezes, we get sleet and freezing rain. So it becomes really problematic. And that's what gives me gray hair. It's not that easy of a forecast. So first alert weather days for today. Tomorrow, the first alert weather day is really about the morning travel issues. There'll be sunshine in the afternoon, but keep in mind, it is really cold here Sunday morning. I'm concerned about temperatures way down below freezing. And so anything on those roads, it's going to be slick out there. Understand that the problems don't all go away as soon as the storm pulls out. These overnight lows are going to be very cold.